Well, I'm here with Tony Barnes, president, founder of Victory Riding Academy. Tony, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
I love your organization and what you do, but I want people that aren't familiar with it, and talk to me a little bit. Why did you start, give me the history of the Victory Riding Academy.
We were at a facility and we saw what a horse actually did for a person. Just the soothing, the comforting, the smiles that came on the faces when they got on the horse. And we just took a passion to it. We decided this was something we wanted to do. My wife grew up on horseback and we had the horse industry background. And we decided that was something we wanted to do. Well, we started off just working with special needs and wanting to go down the path of special needs. And we still do, but we really saw a focus needed on military, police, first responders and their families. And the biggest part of that is their families.
And how long ago was that? I mean, when did you found this?
That was back in 2009 that we first started going.
You're celebrating 10 years.
Yes, ma'am. And we started actually in 2009 with the idea, and got it developed in 2010 and became a nonprofit in 2012.
Okay. And so again, you kind of started off with the disability piece of it, or the healing piece of it,
yes,
and then kind of moved into how veterans, military, that really helps them as well.
That is correct. The PTSD part of it really touched our hearts. Both of our fathers were veterans, and her dad was in Vietnam and was shot, and my dad was on the USS Forrestal when it caught fire.
Wow.
So both of them suffered from PTSD, and we didn't understand that back then.
Yeah.
And when we first realized what it can do to a healing and soothing of the mind and body and soul, we decided that was the path we really wanted to pursue.
And I met you, I think we connected, was it a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, when I came out and visited your place. Horses are very healing souls.
Yes, they are.
And I think I just personally, just what you're doing is just so amazing, to bringing these horses. And how do you get the horses? I mean, and who are the horses? Because they're these individual souls that you're connecting with human beings.
Yes, most of them, a lot of ours were donated. We specially picked them out. We just don't take any horse, but when they were donated to us, they went through a lot of training to make sure they were going to fit into our programs and be able to be used as therapy horses. Some of them we purchased because they were the right fit right away, and we knew it. And that's kind of where they came from. A lot of people reached out to us in the very beginning and said, "Hey, do you need horses?" And we said yes. And we started going through that program with them.
How many horses do you have?
We have 13 now. We have 2 ponies, 11 full size.
Okay. And how can people, I mean, obviously having horses and ponies and you being a nonprofit, you need help from the community. And again, like I said, we're going to talk about your event a little bit that's coming up, but how can people support you? I mean, what kind of support do you need?
We need donations. Cash donations are great because they really do stretch them. We stretch them as much as we can. We are all volunteers. Nobody's paid staff.
Yeah.
So every penny that's raised, we actually bring into the organization to help with our programs, to feed our horses. Because our horses are a therapist, that's where our biggest amount of money goes to. And we have a hay supplier, but getting the money in for $18,000 a year in hay is an awful lot. And then the medical bills, we have a bunch of medical bills with horses that have to be done every year, shots and teeth and things like that. So donating through the website and through Omaha Gives, which we're a part of, and coming to our events and our fundraising events really helps out a lot.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your events, because I mean, everybody like your Facebook page, because you also are always pushing out information on that. But I see you have a lot of events that are kind of like come out to the community, or come out and help push hay, or come out and help us do things. You have a lot of events that invite volunteers to come and help you.
Absolutely. Volunteering, a lot of our volunteers become the VRA family.
Yeah.
And volunteering, you get to spend time with the horses, you get to spend time with other people. It's fellowshipping time, be able to meeting other people in the community, be able to work side by side, and fulfilling at the very end of the day that you actually were able to be part of that. And then our volunteers are going through horsemanship training to be able to learn how to work with the students And that's very rewarding as well. And we do a lot of that training. We don't charge anything for our training for our volunteers. We work really
Right.
diligently to make that happen for them.
Let's talk a little bit about the students, because you do a lot with kids. So let's talk a little bit about that as well. Go a little bit more in depth with that.
Sure. Yeah, we do. A lot of it is grooming of the horses, teaching them. We're really big into education, so we want to teach the kids about the horses, how to approach horses, the safety part of the horses, and being able to get them around the horses. And when they get on, it's just an amazing smile. A lot of them are really amazed about how far they can see and the height that they're at.
Yeah.
And our volunteers are great because we put a volunteer on each side to make sure the student and the rider is feeling comfortable and confident in their ride. And it's just amazing watching the transformation go from a very maybe scared or not sure to a very confident student.
Yeah.
rider.
Oh my gosh, I just thank you so much for what you're doing for the kids, for the students, for the community. So let's talk about your event coming up.
Yeah, we have a Halloween party. We love Halloween. We bring the kids over. We do costume contests with the kids, and they get a trophy at the very end for the best costume. And we do a little bit of trick or treating, so they get candy and things like that. They get horse rides. We have food and a bunch of games. We like to have a lot of fun with the kids, and what's funner than having games and stuff like that?
Well,
So.
yeah, of course, of course.
They get a chance to introduce and meet all the horses as well.
Right. What's the date of the event?
October
is
26th,
Okay.
Saturday, October 26th, from 2 to 5 at our property.
And is there a charge to attend? Do you want a donation?
We're asking for a $10 per
Okay.
person donation.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's a 3-hour event, and we're going to have music and a whole bunch of fun stuff to do
Yeah.
that day.
Well, again, again, we kind of connected a year and a half ago. Horses are just they're just amazing souls, and they are so healing. And I just want to say thank you for seeing that and bringing, these kids together with horses, and also helping veterans and people that, are going through some tough times, because I think horses I think are smarter than we are.
They are, and they don't have an expectation.
They don't.
They don't.
There's not a judgment. There's not an expectation. They're just there to be, and they really support us.
Yes, ma'am.
So, website where people can get more information again.
www.victoryride.org.
Okay. And you've got a great Facebook page too, so I encourage everybody to go like your Facebook page. Lots of great information. So, Tony, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. And we will be right back.